Hey everyone, welcome back to another speed build. My name is Barry and today we're building the Pops from the show Riverdale. And as probably, I don't know, 80% of world's population right now, I am totally obsessed with it, and I couldn't resist to build this shop restaurant. You know, in the Sims game it's a usual restaurant, and I had a lot of fun doing it actually. First I thought it would be a super tiny build because the actual restaurant in the show is not that big, but it got a lot bigger than I thought it would be, and it was a huge massive project, and I'm glad I could, you know, cut it down to 12 minutes. I don't know if you guys are watching Riverdale, but I really love it. It's just so amazing, and my, like, I don't know, 12-year-old Cole Sprouse obsessed fangirl self is freaking out because I loved the suit life. I loved, you know, the Sprouse twins. I love them. I still do. So I am super happy that he's finally back on my screen and I can just adore him for, you know, 40 minutes an episode. To the build, the important thing of it, I know that those windows are the ones you actually use in the police stations with the mirror inside, but they were the only windows that would fit this build. Because the other ones that are like that long, they're not high enough, you know, and they were just too tiny. So I had to use this ones, but I feel like it's giving a pretty cool effect on the inside of the restaurant and bar. Because, you know, the whole bar area and stuff just reflects itself in each other. It looks super cool in the end. You'll see what I mean. Also, I set all the lights to a red light because, you know, at the end of the video I'll put in some screenshots in case you haven't seen the show of the real bar, and you can see what I mean. But the actual restaurant bar whatsoever is quite red, you know, it has this red glow, and for sure Riverdale is a pretty dark and mystical show, so I had to bring in that kind of feeling, and that, you know, just worked super well with the red lights. I spent hours on the outside and on the exterior because I think I already said it like a trillion times, but exterior is not my strong suit. I'm not very good at it. I don't like doing it. It's just not, you know, what I prefer to do. But for sure you kind of have to do it when you want to build a house. When you want to furnish and decorate it, you need the house first. So yeah, I spend so much time with the exterior, and you know, I'm not super frustrated about it, but I'm also not too happy about it. It could be better, but it also could be worse, like always. And a good amount of self-critical things. You know what I mean, you know, it's always good. Oh yeah, the landscaping. Seriously, I don't know what is wrong with my Sims game recently. Like, I have bugs everywhere, and I'm not building with mods anymore. I don't have any costume content in my furniture and stuff, so I don't know what it is. I already repaired the game, I restarted it and restarted the computer. I don't know what to do, seriously. It's just super laggy, and the game wouldn't let me place the plants where I wanted to place them. It just, you know, there were parts, huge parts, where I just couldn't place it. So this is the time when I decided to just quit it because it was seriously so annoying. I really don't know what it was, but it was super buggy and it didn't work at all. But luckily there's not too much landscaping if you're, you know, looking at the actual location, there's not too much grass around. There's a forest behind it, and I did that with those few trees. And for sure there is a river. But that's basically it, because the rest is for parking and for cars. And in the back of the build I did place a few trash cans and stuff, because you know, need them for the actual gameplay. Because next to looking like in the show and, you know, looking good, I also always want my builds to work and to function in the right ways, because otherwise, you know, why would you put so much work into it? I mean, this build took me about 4 hours, I think, but I went for dinner in between, so I don't know if it counts, but I'd say it took me 3 hours and something. So it's a lot of work, and you spend a lot of time and, you know, with your builds. So it would be stupid if it wouldn't work well, and it would really make me angry. I tried to upload it to the gallery, but you know, for now the gallery pictures looked really bad. So maybe till I upload the actual video, I will have uploaded it to the gallery too, because right now I don't want to upload it with such a bad gallery picture. But you know, I'm a week ahead, so in a week a lot of things change, and I know that the pictures change in the gallery over time. So I'm sure I'm gonna play tomorrow, because tomorrow is Sunday, and I'm usually playing on Sunday. Not currently though, because my boyfriend and me, we bought a PlayStation 4 together. It's our first like super expensive purchase together, and we've got Horizon Zero Dawn, and it's such an amazing game. But right now the PlayStation is in my boyfriend's place, and I can only play at weekends when I'm outside at his place, because he lives in the middle of nowhere and I don't have a car. So yeah, I can only play on weekends, and I guess I'm gonna play tomorrow. So I hope I won't forget to upload the build to the gallery. If I do, please just yell at me, you know. Remind me. The ketchup thing is totally the wrong one, and I only realized when I did the kitchen later, but I'll change it. I'll change it and put that nice ketchup stand there. That's actually supposed to go in the tables and not the one that's supposed to be in your kitchen. This is like the bar area, because in the show they have this bar area where you can just drink something, or where you can go to and get all of your, you know, food that you want to take home, your take-home food. Yeah. So I decided to also make this really big, and for sure give it this kind of Riverdale, you know, kind of feeling. So there are tons of pictures everywhere, and lots of things on the walls and posters from, I imagine they're like from the teams, you know, from like the football team and the cheerleaders and the musicians, and just things they won or newspaper articles. I feel like it's a place where stuff like that would just hang around, and you know, people are very proud of Riverdale and the community, or at least they were. I don't want to say too much, because, you know, in case you haven't watched the show yet, or you're just at episode 1 or something, I don't want to take away too much, but I think they were really proud of their community. Also, I put in some scratches in the walls here, to show that this place has been here for a long time, and nothing has really changed over the years, you know. They need a lot of renovation in Riverdale, to be quite honest, because sometimes when I watch the show I feel like it's in a completely different time zone, even though it's not. I mean, it's in our time, but the whole vibe of the show and the city of Riverdale makes it so vintage, kinda. But I love it, you know, I love it. I think you guys know that. I also stuck with those like brownish and but warm colors, red and brown and warm colors, because for sure in the pictures the benches where you can sit on are red, but in the show it's actually red and white. But in The Sims we don't have red and white, we only have red and brown, which sucks a little bit, but I think it's close enough. And I have to say this is the first restaurant build I'm really happy with. I don't know, maybe it's just because of my obsession with the show right now, maybe it's not even that good, but I really like it. And I already, you know, spent so much time in it. I also created a Betty Cooper, you know, one of the main characters of the show. I didn't do a cast because I just did it really quickly, so I could, you know, travel to the restaurant with her. Oh my god, my language. I could travel with her and take a lot of cool screenshots that you'll see at the end of the video, which is very soon. But yeah, I'm just obsessed with the show, and that's why I'm quite happy with the build. Also here I changed the tables because weirdly the game didn't recognize the long ones as sitting areas for the restaurant, so I changed it up a little bit. But you know, that's basically it for this build. We'll go into the screenshots right now. I hope you guys have a great time. I hope you're watching the show too, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!